Okay, this is going to be interesting because if you look at the title of this, it says Government Agencies Arresting Jesus. And you got this guy, and he's got his James Bond government suit on with his briefcase. He looks like maybe he's an IRS agent, maybe he's someone from one of the departments in D.C. And over here on this side, you can barely see the face. It's a little dark as Jesus, and he's out there kind of in a room, and they're coming in looking. Now you say, what in the world are you talking about? Okay. If you look at the ministry of the Lord, there were three things that he was completely criticized for. First of all, he was criticized for breaking the tradition of the elders. In other words, the Jewish people had a number of traditions concerning food and working on the Sabbath, and he would do things that appeared to be breaking tradition. Now, he didn't break the law. I want to make that clear because he said he came to fulfill the law, but he did break traditions of men. Oh, they did not like that. And the second aspect was his miracles. We know from the four Gospels that Christ performed numerous astonishing miracles. The problem with that was he started being accused as performing miracles by Beelzebub, the prince of devils. And of course, the Jewish people and those in that part of the world were familiar with this idea of a prince spirit named Beelzebub, which can translate, according to some scholars, the Lord of the Dunghill or Lord of the Flies. They were trying to discredit him in the eyes of people by accusing his miracles of being satanic. Number three, they criticized his message, because every time Jesus is preaching, what are they doing? They're trying to entrap him. They're trying to set him up in a trap. He said this and he didn't really say that, or he meant this when he said that. So they are manipulating the message so that it would make Christ look bad. So I thought about this, and this is not original. I had notes on this from years ago. Don't even know where they came from, honestly, but people have I know one minister, for example, that talked about this, and we were laughing about it. If the government agencies of the United States were living in the time of Jesus, in the time of his ministry, what they do. Here we go. Ready? The FDA would get him for turning water into wine. Food and Drug Administration. The EPA would go after him for cursing a fig tree, making it die. The AMA, the American Medical Association, would arrest him for practicing medicine without a license. The Department of Health would fine him for asking people to open a man's grave and also for feeding 5,000 people without a permit. I'm sorry. I could just see this. This really would have happened if these agencies had existed. The NEA, the National Education Association, would go after him for being called a rabbi and teaching without an academic certificate. OSHA he'd get in trouble with OSHA for telling Peter to walk on water without a life jacket. You gotta have a life jacket when you're in the boat. I'm sorry. It's just striking me funny. It's funny, but now it's really striking me funny. I'm getting this picture in my mind of this guy, with this outfit walking on a boat, saying you're under arrest because you're fined because you didn't tell me to wear a life jacket. The SPCA would really jump on him for driving 2,000 pigs in the ocean that drowned. The National Board of Psychiatrists would really get him in trouble or go after him for telling people how to live a guilt-free life and believing in him to get it done. And the zoning department would want to interview him as to why he's building mansions without permits. Jesus said, I go prepare a place for you, and in my Father's house are many mansions. Well, I said this for humor. I hope this is humorous to you and funny, because every now and then we just need to laugh, because a merry heart doeth good like a medicine. So I just thought you'd enjoy hearing this, and it's brief, but pass it on to somebody. I think they'll get a kick out of it. But thankfully, those agencies did not exist in Jesus' day, but he had enough trouble with the people he dealt with and lived around. He didn't have to have those agencies with him. But thank you for joining me. We always have a very unique and special offer that we make available, which we call it a resource, at the end of our programs here. And so just continue watching to the end, and there's always some special updates even after we teach. Thank you. And don't forget, please subscribe to the Perry Stone YouTube channel so that we can reach more people. Thank you.
On the subject of angels. When you order this book, Perry is including a new 2-audio CD teaching set, Defeating Satan's Toughest Attacks. Perry will reveal how to deal with depression, oppression, and suicidal thoughts, and how to defeat the spirit of the double curse. Order the new book and audio CD set online at perrystone.org or call the toll-free number 1-888-21-BREAD. That's 1-888-212-7323 and ask for offer number ANG131. You may also send a donation of $30 or more and request offer ANG131. The address is Perry Stone, P.O. Box 3595, Cleveland, Tennessee 37320. We look forward to hearing from you soon.
If you enjoyed this YouTube content, there's an important website you should know about: perrystone.org. Perrystone.org is an essential resource for the latest books, audiovisual presentations, and digital products from Perry Stone Ministries, resources that cover the same kinds of topics discussed in the program you just watched. Stop in and see all that's available at perrystone.org.